Happy Saturday, everybody. It's Saturday, June 30th, and we're on our second session of Storm King's Thunder. The first one started off in Bryn Shander. Storm King Thunder is pretty long before it really gets going, so we just jumped right into the get going part where the Giants are attacking Bryn Shander. So that is where we're going to start off. The players are all ready to go. So without further ado, say good afternoon, stream. You guys are on stream.
Hello, stream.
What's up, Shane?
It's
Up,
Justin, you
world?
sound asleep.
Justin's like, they didn't even get out of bed
I'm not a day person, dude.
yet.
I've worked nights way too long to ever get used to getting up. And considering I didn't go to bed till like about 3:30 last.
All right, so Carrie, have you given the new players the recap of what we're doing?
I did Bess, but Justin, I don't think he knows what's going on. But we'll fill him in as he gets here. How's that?
All right. Well, we are in the middle of a fight, so
Yes, you are.
gonna just roll right into it, right?
Oh, that's not hard.
It is Rip's initiative, so yes,
It is.
we can roll right into it. That's for sure.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to disengage as a bonus. Going to move to here and then go off the wall, off onto the wall, which is a 10-foot drop. So if I got to take damage, but I'm going to try and avoid taking damage.
Do you have any weapons in your hands?
I have my. I do.
So you're just gonna jump down. Then you're not gonna like drop and hang because you got weapons in your hands.
Correct.
Yeah. So you'll take d6 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to continue to move to here. And then I'm going to, as my action, I'm going to, because during my move, I'll put a weapon away. And I'm going to apply poison to 3 arrows. I should be able to do all that.
You need to put both weapons away, but you have dual wielding, don't you?
I do, yeah. I should be able to put both weapons
Yeah, I'll
away.
let you do that. All right. So,
Okay.
but you're not going to be able to draw your arrows and apply poison. Oh no, that's an action, isn't it? Yeah, you can
It
do
is,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not a problem. You do all that.
And that should be all I can do because I can't draw my bow until next round.
Yeah, you did a bonus as a disengage. You did your move.
And
You
then my action.
did you're done.
Okay, so we'll down arrow.
So who's over there? No one's over there. I need to get through a couple things. So it's Droofy's turn.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna go.
She's slowed.
She's slowed, and what does that do? Half her movement.
Yeah, half movement.
So 5, 10, 15. Well, she can't really get anywhere. So she's like mad. She's like, "Where is he?" So she moves over here, and she's like, "Oh yeah." Squish, and she squishes that horse. Because That's as far as she
That's
gets.
it.
You bitch!
Well, there's nobody else to hit. And she's like, and then she sees like Ogret over here, and she's like, ah! Ogret's behind the wagon, kind of squat down. I guess she leans that way. Ogret. Who's playing Ogret?
Amber was.
She's no longer slowed.
Oh, nice. Let me take that off of
Oh,
her. Oh, you did nice. Good job. So Ogret, she's like, get out here and help. What are you guys doing? You need to help us. These giants are going to kill everybody in town. She's like yelling for the guards to come out and help.
Yay!
And she's going to shoot her crossbow, right? Yeah, she's got a crossbow. She's going to go twang. She's going to shoot at her and miss. And then she's going to run like around here behind this wagon. Amber, she's gonna use her axe, I guess. I don't know. She's gonna like be like, screw this. She's gonna disengage and run down inside. So she opens the hatch and she starts running down the stairs. Closes the hatch behind her. She doesn't want to die. So this guy pops out of the wagon.
Clean left ear. I love some of these names.
After Ogret yells at him for hiding, he pops out and fires his crossbow at Droofy and misses and runs over here and gets behind the wagon. So this guy is inside talking inside the stables to somebody, and he hears all the commotion, and he comes out and moves over here, and that's as far as he can do. He's got his crossbow out, and he's like, oh crap, and he backs up a little. And that guy feels ballsy. He runs out right up to Droofy. That was my horse you killed! He's got a longsword out, and he slips, slides under her feet, and ends up over here.
He fumbled.
Yeah. He's trying to get his other weapon out and wasn't paying attention, slipped on some ice, and slid all the way through her.
Nice.
And this guy on top, he's like, boom. He looks over the edge. He sees you like loading arrows. He's like, he pulls out a boulder out of his pocket, whoosh, and flings it at you.
If he hits, I'm gonna use what do you call it?
Yeah, that's a good chance. So you're like looking down, and you look up, and all you
Holy
see is a
shit.
boulder, poof, hits you right
Well.
in the face.
Let me apply this. Where is it? Is it uncanny dodge? Yeah,
Yeah. Do you
This is
have
gonna hurt.
evasion?
I do have evasion, but that's dex saves, right? Nimbly dodge out of the way of certain area of effects such as red dragons, fire breath, and ice storms.
Yeah, boulder's not.
Boulder's a
coming up, yeah.
missile attack.
So you got.
I mean, I'll use it if you allow it.
No, it's not fire. It's so you got. Did you apply that to yourself?
Uncanny dodge is applied.
All right, here comes his roll for damage. Oops. I didn't hit.
Land Crystal Stove.
There you go. Boom. So you only took 11 of the 22, though. That was nice.
Oh, that was good.
So you look up and you see this boulder coming. You're like, whoa, and you just kind of flatten yourself out, poof, and it bounces off the wall and you.
Oh, I took damage from the fall too, didn't I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay,
I
that's
think
why. That's why
I think you had a little bit of damage too.
Yeah, it's 16 already.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
and he hops down here, boom, finishing his move. He's got his great axe in his other hand. Shivering attitude. He's like looking for somebody to hit. He's like he's coming over this way. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, what are their movements? 40 feet. So he like moves over here. He's like, oh, Sheriff Markham. He moves up and starts lining up his axe, but he had to use a dash to get there. Bronislaw.
I will raise up 10 more feet, and then I will move here.
So you're like, bring with your boots of flying, bring here.
Don't forget to target that guy. You already have Droofy targeted.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna shoot him.
Nice.
19's gonna hit him. Whap, right in the back. He's like, oh! He turns and looks over his shoulder at you.
And then use my extra attack.
Nice.
Another arrow right in his back. Oh! He doesn't like it. He does not
And
like it.
that's all.
Beautiful.
Little battle music going on Sirenscape. Talia.
Alright. Well, since Lost film succeeded on the slope, we go to Coral Island. Here's how big it is, real quick.
What are you doing?
60-foot radius. Coral Island.
Yeah, we don't need to throw that up. You pretty much can get anybody. I mean, 60-foot radius is huge.
Just raise arms, storms flying up.
Yeah, you can get just about anybody you want.
I don't want to, it didn't get everybody, right?
Sure, it can get everybody.
But you can. I've never used that spell. You're not going to hit me, right?
No, he
It's
called.
targeted.
Okay.
I'll call the target.
Just saying, you know.
Why didn't it remove that?
And they have to make a dex save for half down. And out of nowhere, you see a lightning just cracked down out of the sky. I'm right on top of Dreadful.
The guy on the tower. So
Yeah.
this cloud starts forming. It's not storming, so it's just regular damage. And he looks up, and you're like, boom! But he dodges out of the way.
But he's only to take half down.
Yeah, so it like shatters part of the tower, and lightning bounces up his legs. And he looks back at you. He sees you back there. He's like, "Rrrr."
One of them little healing circles would be nice too.
Well, he can only concentrate on one spell at a time.
Shh. Don't give me game mechanic.
Are you gonna move, Talia?
Yeah, backing away.
There is this little hatch that leads down right there. If you
I can't use the spell when I'm inside.
why? Oh yeah, but you could run out below if you want. I think you're pretty safe up there though. There's no one around you just yet.
I'm gonna move over that way.
You're gonna
Just in case I have to, just jump down.
you're gonna hop up on the little lip there.
Yeah.
All right. This guy, he's like inside. He's like, "Oh, we need to go help." And let me help this guy finish putting his armor on. He's inside doing something. Ow! Ow! This stuff pokes me. This guy like peeks his head out, like, and sees the giant up there. He's like, "Oh crap!" And he like pulls up his crossbow, twang, and no, he's got a spear. Sorry, he chucks a spear up at him. He's got a little cover, so let me give him a -2 to hit. Twang. What? Why did he have advantage?
On which one?
On dreaded full beard.
I don't know. It says, oh, it's got fairy fire.
Oh, Amber's still got fair fire going on him, huh?
Yep. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, shite.
How long does that last?
As long as she's concentrating, right? Let's see. Where is he? Dreaded full beard. Fairy fire concentration. 8 more rounds.
Oh, nice. Just keep hiding down there, Amber.
Yeah, she doesn't have to see the guy to concentrate on it.
Nope.
So he hit with his spear, so he's gonna do a little damage up there. Here, hold that, giant. Sticks him in the kneecap. He like looks down at him. And where the hell's this guy at? Oh, there he is. He like comes out the door. Oh, sees that wolf. 5, 10. He's gonna get brave and go running up with his spear. Die, wolf! Bryn Shender! He yells as he runs over there. And everyone goes, cannon fodder! Sir Barrick Nyleth. Aiden, you're running that guy. What's he doing?
So
He's like
while
uptown,
we were
isn't
last
he?
playing, yeah. So he's gonna start moving back towards the actual fight.
He like glances over. He sees that he's kind of buzzed, but he's like, "Oh, look, I parked my horse right over there." So he sees his horse. Hello?
I mean, I really don't see him on the map.
Yeah, you kind of gotta imagine it, because if I pull up that map and this map, then we got like
Okay,
lots of big
Things
maps.
will crash.
So he's up
Yeah.
he just came out of Kelvin's Comfort up the road there. His horse is tied up outside to the little stable thing. His horse looks up at him and he goes, "Oh God, he's drunk again. We're gonna crash."
The horse is drunk?
No, Sir Barrick is.
Yeah, so he's gonna move up here, and then that's pretty much all I like. That's
Is he getting on his
all
horse,
really-
or is he just go running down the street towards the sound of combat?
he's gonna get on his horse.
Okay, so that's gonna double his movement. All right, so he starts off. He smashes up against some barrels and knocks them over as he comes running down the street. Beldora, she's like in the cellar, like looking out a little window.
Yeah.
People are screaming, running by. I'm safe
I'm
in
gonna
here.
change what I'm doing with her. So I need her character too.
Well,
How far-
you don't need to. She's well, she only got what 2 rounds, so I mean she's like 100 yards away, maybe in a cellar somewhere.
Yeah, I want to get her out of a cellar and engage with her range. So maybe in 2 rounds or so
What
we
does she
can have.
got? She's got a hand crossbow, so the range
Yep.
of that thing is 30, 120. So 30 is without regular, and 120 is with disadvantage.
Okay,
Just to give you a heads up.
got it.
All right, so yeah, okay, so she comes out of the cellar. She's like, "I need to help," and then she sees like this boulder. It comes like flying over the wall, and it's like heading right for some people. Like they don't even pay any attention. They're trying to like get into a house, and this boulders come flying towards those people. Does she do anything?
Yeah, she yells out, "Duck!"
Duck! They take cover, and the boulder like smashes the roof and kind of collapses down on top of them, but doesn't hurt them. You know, like
You should get in the cellar.
you should here. This is safe. And they come running across the street, and then she starts running down the street, pulling out her crossbow. And I'll give her when we get to her again.
Got it.
This guy, he's like, he comes out the back. What's going on? He's like buttoning his pants over here by the shop. He comes out, and he sees that giant over there, and he's like, I'm gonna chuck my spear at him. What's the range of a spear? 20 or 60. Can he get there? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can get there. He comes running up next to Markham, and he chucks his spear at that giant. And he misses. And another guard. We got lots of guards now. Comes out the front. 5, 10, 15, 20. And sees that other guy and starts charging towards the wolf. Duvasa Shane. We'll leave her
Rest
on
in
for
peace.
we'll leave her on for nostalgia reasons. The wolf. Let's see. I guess the wolf is going to move over here, running through its space, what's the wolf, 50, 5, 10, 15, yeah, he can get there. It's going to run over here, and
Ooh.
using its pack tactics on Sheriff, is going to try to bite him. And crits him, so grabs him by the neck, picks him up, and starts shaking him. Why didn't it do crit damage? I don't know. Sheriff Markham's like trying to hold on to the railing of the door right there and fails. Is knocked prone, and the wolf knocks him back up against the wall, chucks him up against the wall, and he is prone.
Okay.
Ooh, I just got lightning strikes. Bad. I hope I don't lose power. If I just disconnect, then my power went out. This wolf tries to bite this guard and misses. Markham, Southwell.
Well, it actually, believe it or not, helped me. He stands up and he runs.
He
To
will.
here?
He will. These giants have 10-foot reach. Let me double check that real quick.
Yeah, I don't think they did last time.
Let's see. Attitude, reach. Reach 10 foot. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, he will stand up and disengage.
Let me set that right. I only got it at 5. Okay, he stands up, disengages, and
Then he will move.
he can only move half his movement since he stood up.
Oh. So he can move to. How do you move that again? If
Just-
you already gone 20
Just
and you want to get
wiggle,
rid of.
just wiggle the token.
Oh. Well, maybe. Here it is. All right, he's gonna go to there, and he's gonna draw out his heavy crossbow.
All right, when he gets to there, he sees like one of his guys peeking around the corner with a spear.
And so he yells for the guards to engage, focus fire on the wolves.
Okay. Where the hell's that guard at? He's so hidden that I can't find him. But you know what? I'm gonna turn them all on. There we go.
What? And that's all he'll do for now, right? Because he moved, he got up, moved, drew out his
Disengaged.
crossbow.
Drew.
Yeah.
He's done.
Okay.
And you can't pass their initiative, so I have to. So just tell me when they're done.
Down arrow.
Justin, Barrack Hammerstone, you're in the stables. You just got to town. You hear all this commotion, and you're like, the guards are saying, "There's giants attacking." You're like, "Oh, help me finish putting my armor on." And they helped you finish putting your armor on. They poked themselves with it and stuff. And you are inside of the stables over there.
All right, I need a map.
Just double click
I
on your
don't know what.
token on your character sheet on the top right portrait is your, and it will pull up any map you are on.
Go get him, Hammerstone.
All right, where am?
You remember who he is, right?
Yeah, I want to see some vintage Justin here.
He's the guy that was all um, insane from the black ice.
Yeah, that works.
So what do you want to do, Justin? Obviously, you're gonna move out, right?
Yeah. Where's the entrance?
Um,
All right, I see
5,
it over
10,
there.
15, 20, 25, let's say 30 takes you to there.
You're a dwarven battle rager, Justin. You make your own entry.
Dash
Well, you got
is I
You got a
moved. I double, right?
45-foot move, so
Yeah.
Really?
30,
Yeah.
35, 40. You can get to there with your first move.
All right then. I'm going to dash and charge the. What was this, Droopy?
You're not gonna be able to attack her.
If I rage, I thought I could.
Why? What is rage gonna give you more movement without
Hold on.
dashing? Because the dash takes an action. No, your rage doesn't do any of that. So if you want to attack her, you're gonna have to use a ranged weapon. And raging is a bonus action for you, so you could rage, then throw something or shoot her, or what do you got for a ranged weapon? Do you?
I got 2 hand axes and
Yeah, so you could
4
chuck a
javelins.
hand axe at her or a javelin at her. Or you could just run up to her and let her pound on you if you wanted to get right up on her. What do you want to do?
Oh, so I assume Droopy's bad, right?
The frost giants, they're the ones that just smashed through the gate and started killing people.
Yeah, Droopy's the one you need to kill.
She's the leader.
But she's also a frost giant with a name, so be careful. You chucking the axe at her, Justin?
Trying to target her.
Oh, control left click.
All right. For some reason, it's.
Oh,
not
hold
working.
on a second, Justin. Let me fix you up here.
Oh yeah, because he's looking at it as an NPC still.
There you go. Now you can.
Hey,
Now you should be able to control click her. There you go.
And so I come out, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on out here?
So you got
Oh, I miss playing with Justin.
your great axe in your hand, and you see her. You're not going to get to her in time, and you just want to wing a freaking hand axe at her as you're running up,
No, I'm gonna throw a jab.
or a javelin. Okay. So click on that +7 to hit.
Why does it look like none of my crap's?
Hold on a second.
We're having
Man.
technical difficulty.
There it goes. You hit. 7 points of damage. She looks at you. She's about to smush this horse.
And that will do it for me, I guess. Oh no, I get 2 attacks.
You get extra. Is it extra attack? Does it? It gives you 2 melee
Yeah.
attacks too, I think.
Yeah, I'm up to it's I don't know, is it 2?
Yeah, beginning at 5th level, you can attack 1 extra time whenever you take the attack action on your turn. So yeah, you can throw another javelin at her.
All right, I'm gonna throw an axe.
You hit. Whap. She didn't like you now.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm waking.
Oh Lord, you were like in the shop, like looking at some like you're about to buy some like cold salve that protects you from cold. You're like,
Except they're sold out.
that's a pretty good idea up here in Bryn Shander. And then you hear all this commotion outside. You're like, what? And then you see the guard inside look at you like, there's giants outside. He's like looking out the window.
So how long has it been since I heard the alarms? They start screaming about the ice giants. How long is it?
18 to 30 seconds.
Damn.
This is what, round 4? Still in round
I
3.
believe 3.
Oh well,
Alright.
wait. Since the alarm bells and stuff went off.
Yeah, since we first heard an alarm. Yeah.
Why? Because you want to have a spell on you or something?
Yeah, I was gonna be conjuring elementals if there was a attack in back.
Yeah, but I don't think you would have done that until they broke through the gates, and that was the round 3.
Fair enough. All right. In that case, Olor is gonna.
Let me get this token out of the way. You're gonna come out the door.
Yeah, see what's going on. So I see the giant, the winter
Yeah.
wolf here, and the.
There's a huge frost giant just smushed a horse looking over. She's got she's got a javelin. She brushes off of her and flicks an axe out of her shin.
Yeah, makes total sense.
There's a veteran engaging her. One of the guards. He's like pretty veteran. He's got he's laying on the ground though. He just slipped and fell. He's got a long sword in his hand, and he's fumbling trying to get a short sword out. And she looks down at him and then sees that dwarf wearing all this spiky armor. She's like, dwarf.
Fair enough. Well, my first touch can be this wolf, so we're gonna throw that firebolt out.
So go ahead and target that wolf. Or you can drop it like that. That works. You hit. Boom! $10 points of damage.
Question: why is there an owl on the combat tracker?
You're not
An
sure.
owl?
Yeah,
So
it's
that'd be-
2 below you.
Yeah, that'd be Hoot. That's my owl.
Oh, okay, that makes all the sense.
Yeah, he's a Hoot.
Familiar?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna do anything else,
So-
Bess?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull back some more. Oop. That was 15 to get to there, right? Or
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
15. So
Hey, lady. Yeah, no, we're running with Amber. I'm
it's gonna be
NPCing her for
25.
this. I
So
didn't
what?
want to pull her off, but she's like running down inside the tower. What's up, Dr. DDT? Yeah, this is gonna be a blast.
I'm gonna go ahead and move there. Start moving back a little further.
All right.
And Mage Armor's already cast when I heard the alarms go off. We cast the Mage Armor myself already.
Yeah, that actually lasts like 8 hours or something. So you're golden.
Right.
And if you're done, push that little down arrow. Rip. Top of the round.
Okay. Now, next question, Carrie. How far down is it from the wall to that roof?
Like 5 feet. It's like right there. No damage. Just hop down there.
Well, I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to.
Hey, thanks for the
Let's
subscription,
see. The
DDT.
map kind of stops at the top there.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like that. So we'll have to use visual if you want to get away from the map.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go right to there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker with a bow. And I have advantage since he's got fairy fire.
And he's like not half cover, so you're good. You got
He's
full.
he's
you got-
not. Yeah, he's like a.
Yeah, there's
beacon.
like if you wanted to shoot him in the ankle, you couldn't because
All
he's
right.
got full cover.
Let me
But
do
everything
this real
else
quick.
is up there.
It's been too long since we played. Attack, and I've got.
Just pretend you're at dart. Just dart him. Dart him. Going for the triple 20. Did you apply that poison? Well,
about
first
to.
you gotta hit.
I gotta
First-
hit him with it.
fir-
Yeah, let me
you
hit him.
shouldn't even applied your sneak attack yet.
Oh, I'm gonna hit though.
You think? Yep, you did.
Oh, he's
All right,
down.
so apply the poison. Oh wait, yeah. Does he make his? Oh, he succeeded. So good call.
So he takes no damage then, right?
Right, your poison is all or nothing.
Okay.
Wait, that is the same poison, right? You didn't get new poison or anything, did you?
No, we haven't found any new Reverend yet.
But that'll hurt. 25 points of damage to him. He's like, "Bleh." He does not like you. He's still trying to get to you. He's coming.
Okay. And let's see here. I don't get a bonus attack with a bow, right? No, just with
No.
melee. Moved. I shot. The only thing I got left is a bonus action, right? And I don't really have anything to.
You can move.
Already moved.
You could dash as your bonus
Good
action.
dash, yeah. So I'll move
Or
to
you-
here.
So you go running down the edge of the building.
I'm still on a roof, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, good.
It's a little slippery,
roof-
but you're okay.
The roof's made of what?
These are like slate tiles on a wood roof.
Cool. Come on and follow me.
Yep.
All right, I'm down arrow.
So where's this poor little sap at? Cannon fodder. I gotta blink him. Oh, he's inside. He's gonna come out and run over and join his buddy with his spear, attacking that wolf as ordered by the sheriff. And he hits. Does a little damage to him. Shockingly fat wolf. He looks like a basset hound. He's like, "Woo, woo, woo, woo." Hoot. You want Hoot to do anything? Bass? He's like perched over here. No.
Oh, sorry. I'm sitting here trying to hit the talk button, hitting the wrong button. Yeah, he's just flying above the battlefield.
All right. Bald guard. He's gonna run over and attack that wolf as ordered by Sheriff Meekum with his spear. Oh, he hits. These guys are hitting. Little damage to him. This guy's gonna come this way. Come out. I guess he can get to the doorway, look up, and chuck his spear up there at that giant. Chuck. He hits him. Sticks him in the little toe. The skinny veteran, where the hell's he hiding at? Oh, that guy needs to finish his move. He's like, climbs out next to Ogred. He's been hiding the whole time. What's he got? Heavy crossbow. Yeah, he's gonna pop out and shoot at Droofy with his heavy crossbow. Twang. Misses. Wait, does he get 2 attacks? No, just 1. Droofy! She like looks down at this veteran and she's like, looks over at the dwarf. She's gonna smush this veteran first. Their great axe. She's like, boom! He takes it. Boosh! He's all laying on the ground. She tries it again. Hits him. And he's still up. Took 2 hits from her and he's
Wow.
up. And he's
He's a
laying on the
beast.
ground. Ogret. Let's see. She is going to pop out and shoot her heavy crossbow at, let's say, that wolf. Twang. Oh, she crits it. She shoots it in the eye. Whap! Right in the eyeball. It like yelps back in pain. And she pops back. Amber, she's running down the stairs. And she's going to pop out here. Kind of look and see what's going on. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. She could move 20.
She could heal the rogue.
Yeah, the rogue's kind of far away for a good heal, though.
Even a little heal would be nice.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You are within 30. She does have... Does she have...
Should have healing word.
Healing word is memorized, so yeah, she's gonna burn one of her first level spells. Actually, she can upcast that.
Yep.
Let's see, healing word. What's the upcast? Yeah, she's gonna do it at 3rd level. Give you some lovin'. So healing word on. To 3rd level on Bripfan. There's some loving for you. 16 points back.
Nice.
And she's gonna go back inside. Why stand out in the open, right? She's still got the door open. She's just got some cover. So this guy's going to shoot his heavy crossbow at Droof. No, I'd say at the wolf. Twang. Hits. A little more damage to the wolf. This guy comes booking around the corner with his heavy crossbow. Stops right here. Fires off a shot at Droofy. Twang. And hits her. A little damage to her. And this guy gets up, pulls out his short sword, and is going to attack Droofy in the shin. He's bloodied. He's barely able to get up, but he... why are these guys... I need to make all these guys friendly. So you can't hide them if they're friendly. Alright. Is that everybody? Yep. Alright, so this guy gets up with his long sword, swings at Droofy, misses, short sword, tries to stick her in the shin, and connects with his short sword. He's going out with a fight. Droofy looks down at him. Tough little small person, aren't you? She says. This guy's like, whoa. And he leaps down. Whoosh, just jumps over the top of these two guys. Boom, lands on the ground in front of him. Swings his great axe at him. They're like, ah! Misses the first guy. So he like hops over as he swings the great axe, and the other one like takes it right in the face. Boom! She clean swipes his head off. His head goes flying. And this guy's like moves around over here, sees these two guards. He's like swings his great axe at the first one, hits it, plows it, and knocks it into the other one. Boom! And the other guy gets blasted back as they both get blasted away from him. The wolf looks over at the one that just got knocked back out of balance and growls at him. Bronislaw.
Okay. Would my descent from the air cost half movement? Like, if I moved here, could I attack? Could I attack from?
Well, you just
Boulder?
what do you want to do? Yeah, you could just angle down. There's no movement cost on the angled portion, you know what I mean? 5, 10, 15 on the diagonal.
No, not diagonal. I mean, like, I am 50 feet, 40 feet in the air.
And the tower's
And-
30, and you can angle down without costing any extra movement to get to where you want to go. Yes, you're fine.
Okay. So I can just.
So you want to
I'm
land right
gonna-
there on the edge? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm gonna fly down a tad bit.
He wants to be in
next
melee
week.
range with the giant.
Yeah.
Well, the giant's 20 feet tall, and your 30 feet would be to the top of the tower.
Say that again. So he was
Giant
10
is
feet
20
above-
feet tall,
Right.
and it's 30 feet to the top of the tower.
So he needs
Yes.
to go down 10 more feet.
Right.
No, I need to go down 20 feet because I was 40 feet in the air.
Right, but what we were saying is that your down angle to the top of the tower did not cost you anything. So it was 15 feet to get to where you are, and then 5 more feet to go over the ledge, and then 10 more feet down, and you're going to be in melee range. So yes, you
Okay.
have enough movement.
But you can't be there because there's a tower below you. You could be. Let me move this dead guy out of the way. You could be here,
There you go.
like floating in the air, right? You're still flying. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
20 feet
Yeah.
up, and you can attack him
I will.
with your bow that you have drawn.
Yeah,
No,
you
I was
gotta
gonna.
Drop
Yeah,
your
I was
bow
gonna.
on the.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drop my bow. I'm going to put away my bow and drop my short sword and attack him twice.
Okay. You have extra attack, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
And you hit. And you hit again.
Nice.
Okay.
He's like, "Rah." He looks down at the guard. He just chopped his head off, and you come flying down, and you stick him twice with your short sword. He's like, "Rah." Target. Talia.
Please miss.
Well, I can see him still, right? From this point.
See who?
Dreadful full beard.
Yeah, you can see that.
Dreadful full beard. You can see him, yes. You know he's there. You can see the corner of him. He does have cover from you though. So I don't know what you're.
Well, it
I don't know
doesn't
what you're
matter.
doing. What are you doing? And I can tell you.
He has to make his deck save throw anyways. He
He's,
fails, so he gets.
he's using lightning and carry.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Like,
Hold on 1 second. Why is there frogs croaking? It's like battle scenes. There's not supposed to be frogs croaking in the middle of freaking winter. Call lightning is what, 3rd level?
yeah, but I cast it as 4th level,
Okay.
so I get additional D8.
Yeah, I guess you could just target like one of his squares, I guess, because it's like each creature within 5 feet of that point also has to make the saving throw. Alright, let's see. A storm cloud appears a cylinder, a point you can see within range record the spell fails.
I can't directly hit him, or I just put it in the area.
Well, no, when you cast the spell, you choose a point you can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down, and each creature within that point, that are within 5 feet of that point, has to make a dexterity saving throw or they take the damage. But since he's such a large creature, you can just choose like that point right there, and it wouldn't hit anybody else. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be kind of careful with it. In this case, you're fine. So you did it okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna move up.
All right.
So I can have a full view of everything.
Yellow mustache. It's about to be red, isn't it? Where's this guy at? Oh, he's inside. He's like, he hears you like running across the roof. He's like, huh? And he sees those guys in the doorway getting freaking murdered. So he's gonna come out this way.
Good choice.
He like comes around the wagon, and he's gonna try to head this way and try to squeeze through the wagon. Like, comes out over here somewhere. That's all he can do. This guy, since his head just now finishes stop rolling, this guy's gonna stick him with his spear. That's a hit. The wolves are getting beat up.
Good. I figured that's the easiest thing for the guards to hit.
Sir Barrick Nyleth. He is almost here. He's not quite there yet. Next round, he will be there. So, where I put him next round in the corner of the map is where he will be in the beginning of his turn. Next round.
Okay.
And Beldora, she is actually there.
Okay.
Let me give her
so
to you.
I got her already.
Oh, cool.
I already had her up. She moves at a 3rd.
Wait,
What?
did I just... Never mind, I put her in there twice. I'll take her out. Okay.
Bildora 1 and Bildora 2. She got twins?
It turned to evil too when I drop them on there. She went evil, so she turned red.
I can't target with her, can I?
Yeah, but it's easier just to drop the damage on whoever, or the hit.
There it is.
You just got to remember to make her active and all that crap.
So she moves to there behind that building.
Takes a pop shot at the wolf.
Takes
She's
a
gonna
pop
have
shot
a
at the wolf.
-5 to hit.
-5?
Yeah, because there's Alnor and the guard in front of your shot.
Oh.
5,
I don't
10,
want
15,
to
20,
hit one of them.
30. Well, Well, you can't. I'm not using that variant rule, so you can't do damage to anybody, friendly targets or anything. But you do. They do provide cover.
Oh. Well, you know what? And she's already at disadvantage anyway, so it's going to be a prayer shot anyway.
Why? She's within 30, right?
'Cause
5, 10,
it's
15,
it's
20, 25,
40 feet
30.
away.
Oh, pfft. Well, if that's the case, then she could have she could have ran out this way and shot and not had in the -5.
Like which way? Yeah, but
You know, she could have shot from like over here or something. You know, straight line to it.
oh, let's do that then. I was going to hide her behind the corner so she don't get killed.
Well, she can shoot from there and like finish her shot. So she runs over there and then she finishes her shot and comes around this way.
Okay, that sounds cool.
So she rolled a hit
Um,
with her at a
How do I do
disadvantage.
that?
Click the disadvantage button down there. And then where it
Okay.
says hand crossbow, see the attack +5 when you hover over it?
Yes.
Just click that. Or double click it. There you go. So she hit.
What?
Oh wait, it didn't say she hit. Hold on, you're shooting at the wolf, right?
Yeah.
You hit. Roll damage.
Hell yeah.
For some reason it's not targeting.
That's weird.
That's why I said it's easier just to drop the die on the
Yeah,
combat
I hear you.
tracker or on the map.
Okay, she's done down arrow.
Drop that target so it's not confusing next time. And volatile. Where's that Yahoo at? He's laughing somewhere.
He's over there next to the hairy wolf at the bottom by the sheriff.
Spear action to the wolf. Miss. He's gonna die. Big head. He goes running up with a spear. Tries to stick the wolf. And does. Wolf is still up. Devasa Shane. Winterwolf. Harry Winterwolf. Like tries to bite the laughing guy. Pack tactics. And misses. Woo. Lucky guy. This one's going to go after this crooked guy. Tries to bite him. Doesn't have pack tactics. Does bite. Grabs a hold of him around the torso. Shakes him a little. And the guy, part of his ribs break and crack. But he's still up. He's poking at it with a spear. Markham Southwell.
All right, so Markham is going to shoot this wolf with his heavy cross.
He's
Good
gonna
dog.
have yeah, he's got a clean sight. That guy's on the ground.
So I'll just do what you said before, and I just take the attack roll and roll it onto him. Is that what I do?
Just grab that +4 and just drop it right on the token.
Like that?
Yeah, but why disadvantage?
I don't know.
Is it prone?
Oh,
He's not prone
he's
anymore.
marked as prone.
Oh, do I take that
Well,
off?
yeah, I think I applied it, or the Winter Wolf did, so you couldn't. But he did get up, and so roll that again.
Okay.
It was a miss.
Yeah,
It was a
missed anyway.
miss. Is he gonna move?
He is. To there.
Barrick Hammerstone.
Go get him, Justin.
What you gonna do?
All right. As I pull out my great axe,
You headed out.
so I take it this is a giant blue female frost.
That's correct. But she's mean.
Let me show you. Want a picture of her?
Sure.
There's a couple of players here that haven't seen her, right? Drew Fee looks like. There you go. There's lovely Drew Fee with her big axe.
Cute.
And there's
She's
the,
mean, man.
There's the towers at the gate and everything. Icicles and the mountains and trees. So you got your great
Alright.
axe. What are you gonna do?
First off, it's wow. You're a mighty ugly big blue bitch. You're going down. So first off, I rage.
All right. So burn a rage. Oh, we don't have that set. Hold on, let me set that. How many rages do you get? Do you know?
I have absolutely no clue.
Well, it's more than one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think you probably have at least 4. We'll look that up in a second. Go ahead. I'll apply that rage to you. Where are you at in the combat tracker? At the bottom. There you go. You're raging. What else are you doing?
Move in.
So you're gonna move up. Then what? Swing twice with your great axe.
That'll do it.
So
So I go full rage, grow a little bigger, act a lot.
did you want to use like your reckless attack or anything? No, probably not on that one. You don't. So you run up, and there's a patch of ice that's slick as shit right there, black ice, and you slip on it. But
Don't
you
worry.
managed to stay on your feet a little. But you slide all the way over to here, under her feet. So as you're going under, take your second attack. Because you're like slipping on the ice. You're like, woo, 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 woo. And you
Yeah,
miss
that ice
her.
is slippery. That's the second one to slip right there, huh?
Yeah, it's slippery. He's like, the veteran looks over at you and goes, black ice, and points. And you're like,
Black ice.
what?
Black ice.
You're like, where?
Yeah, don't say black eyes.
He starts rolling a little. You're all raging. What's going on with my stream? Oh, okay, there it goes. Bonus action, Justin, or anything? Are you done? Oh, you used your bonus
Nah,
action
hold on.
for rage. So, 2 attacks and you moved. You're done. Right? Yep. Oh no.
Yeah.
Olor. Olor.
Yes, oh lord. So I immediately cast a wall of fire along that line there.
Okay, delete your line there.
There you go.
There you go. You
Is
can
this-
put that where you want.
Is that 60 feet?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. A little bit smaller. And you want it like that?
Yeah, I was just trying to grab it.
Oh, I took it from me.
Can't grab a hold of it.
Where do you want it? Right there?
Yeah, basically I was trying to line up to where I hit just the 3 and didn't get any other friendly creature within 10 feet of the wall. That was my
Except
goal
for
there.
that horse.
Well, that horse is gonna, collateral damage.
That horse ain't run by now.
It's tied
it's
up.
pretty- it's pretty-
It's like this.
Oh, see, they were good. I like that. That's much better.
Because
Anyway.
it gets as far as it
Oh.
can get. It's trying to break its reins.
So obviously on the the south side, I guess that'd be the direction. Of that wall will be.
So this side of it.
Yes. So
All right. So not the. It's not gonna affect the winter wolf.
No, it will affect him because it's hitting his location. So he'll get hit with it unless he moves. He'll continue to get hit with it. The damage 10 feet out is only gonna come from the south side. So anything in the line and 10 feet to the
Oh, that's right. It's entered in this square.
correct.
Wall of fire. What level spell is that?
That will be a level 4.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is. Wall of fire. All right. So you need to. Did you apply
And
the
a target.
concentration on yourself? The effect?
Not yet.
Here, I'll grab that for you. And then go ahead and target those 3 creatures.
It's not letting me. It's not letting me target.
You got Droofy targeted. Oh, wait, that's Brock. Never mind. Hold on. Wrong guy.
I got them all 3 now.
There you go. And then roll that Dex DC 16 check. So
All failed it.
nice. So roll your fire damage, the blood drop. Boom.
Oh.
So the big guy goes down. Droofy's like,
God.
no, she yells out. Hoggenog. I don't know what his name is, but his name is
Sweet.
Dreaded. Are you done? Are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move out the way because I figured I just pissed off a lot of people, so I'm probably gonna move a little further. A little further back.
You're running past the sheriff. Hey, how you doing? She go running by.
That's it, man.
Rip.
All right, Droofy. So there's still one of my arrows like stuck in her back.
There's
So I'm gonna put an.
and she's got like a wall of fire in front of her. That's how tall is that wall?
20 feet tall.
So
1
yeah,
foot
you can
thick.
see her head sticking up above the wall.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her. Hold on. 13 or -2, 17 or 16. What's her armor class? You hit. You had a -2 to hit because of the wall.
Why? I'm on a roof.
Because if you shoot an arrow through that wall, it's going to take 2d10 fire damage and probably hit her like a pile of ash.
How high's the wall?
20 feet high. Oh, and you're on the roof? Yeah, you still got
Yeah.
a -2 to hit.
Okay, I still hit her. That's cool.
You still hit her.
Let me add sneak attack to my guy. Oh, and she needs to do a save here.
Second round. She succeeds.
Damn it.
They do
Barely.
have high constitution. Plus
I know,
8 to
I
their
know.
con.
It's a long shot, but I figured if it worked, it would.
It was free. You didn't pay for it. Barrick recognizes
attack
the
from the
poison,
back.
though. My girlfriend. Oh, she's heavily wounded. She's like, ah!
It's the second time I've done that to her. And then I am done. Down arrow.
All right, spear to the wolf. And he misses. Hoot, just flying around.
Oh yeah, he's still flying around.
Bald
So
guard.
if he ends his turn in that firewall, which he did, he takes another 5d8.
Oh, the wolf? No, he would have shifted over here.
All right.
Sorry.
Isn't he still in it there?
No.
Not really. Kind of on the edge there.
Bald guard dies. And stubby right shoulder. He's like in the doorway. Comes like climbing out on top of the giant. He's like, oh, he's got a spear. Somebody take a picture. Runs over here. Let's get him out of the way. And tries to stick Droofy with his spear. He wants to kill. Oh, I gotta hit her first, right? Which he does. He did the damage before he hit. Skinny veteran.
Hey, if he's standing that close, you get hit with that fire.
Oh yeah, I guess he can come over here. 5, 10, like there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can get there. And the veteran, thin veteran. Is that him? Yeah, he's gonna shoot at the wolf with his crossbow. Twang. Oh, he crits. Shoots it in the other eye. And it goes down.
Sweet.
Droofy's like, turns around, swings. She's just doing like a swiping swing. She's taking out that veteran first since he's already wounded. Boom! Nails him. I'm sure he's dead. Squish. He's not dead. He's bleeding. Swings her in order at Barrack. Hits.
I do a protective ward against him.
Are you within 30 feet? No.
Oh shit, 30 feet, that's right. My bad.
34 points of damage. Since you're raging, you resisted half of it. And she is going to step over here and provoke from the guard. I'm just going to use any guard. See if he hits. Oh, that's a veteran. Plus to hit on a Droofy, and he does connect, so he gets his spear damage on her, and she is done. Ogret, pop out, shoot at, oh shit. She comes booking across the street. Sheriff Markham, she comes running towards Sheriff. What do you want us to do? And she runs around the corner. Amber steps out. It's hot. She's like, ah, it's hot. What does she got? She can use Secret Flame. Wait, what's the range of that? Sacred Flame on Droofy. Dex check. She failed it. Did we lose? Did I lose voice?
No, you're there.
No,
Oh,
you there.
I didn't hear any sounds.
We're
or
listening
anything.
to you.
Yeah, there's no music coming through the.
Yeah, that's what happened, I guess.
There it is.
And she's done. Veteran left clean ear. He's gonna ask the sheriff, what do you want us to do?
That wall's in the way. Where's
Right.
left clean ear? I see him. He yells that there's a giant and a wolf over here.
Because they can't see. And so he points to the other side of the building. So
Yeah,
he's gonna
yep,
come
yep.
bookend like over here. 5, 10. He's not gonna get hit by the fire. 40, 50, 60, so he can get like to there. Comes running around the corner with his melee weapons out now. And this guy, like hot fire, hot fire. He follows suit. Getting around the hot fire. And this guy's like, I bleed out and die. So do I. Ah. He sees them coming and moves to here. Swinging at the guard as he goes by. Chops his head off. And then swings at the veteran. And misses. Bronislaw.
Okay, since I didn't have my dagger out last turn, I will pull that out.
Okay.
And then I will move there and then attack.
Alright. That's a fumble. Ew. Your like armor like slips down on your arm and it like causes you to miss. Like, crap. You have
Okay.
a piece of armor that's loose. Yeah.
Try that again, but with a dagger this time.
You stuck her.
Okay, then I'm going to use my short sword again. That's a 1. Okay.
Talia.
Boom, right behind her head.
What is it?
Lightning bolt coming down top of her head.
Oh,
Back of her.
I love that sound effect. So nice. Yellow mustache. Where's this poor sap at? Yeah, he's like making his way this way and this way.
Really? Codpiece?
He's got a spear. He's still got a spear. He's gonna change his mind and throw a spear. Chuck. Miss. Sir Barrick arrives. He's like, hey, better late to the party than he gets off his horse.
Okay, he's gonna move right there and ask what he can.
He's like, hey, sheriff, I'm here to help. Help.
he points it toward the wolf.
Towards the wolf.
Yeah, go get him.
Okay.
Actually, you can only move another 15 because you get off your horse. But you get to there, and what do you draw out a weapon?
I will draw out
He's
Because I
got
don't think it
he's
tells
got a
me what weapons
maul
he has.
or a heavy crossbow.
Okay, a maul,
Do you have
A
him?
mall?
Do you
I
do,
guess.
do here?
That's an action.
Put him on your hotbar.
I have it.
Oh,
I
okay.
already have it.
Yeah, so you draw out your maul and you move over there, and Beldora.
Well, move there, then there, and then she'll go to. She'll do her dash and go to. Ooh. And that's it.
She's like, and peeks around the corner.
Yeah.
So she sees.
Oh, come on.
Through the big bashed opening in the doorway. And
Okay.
Talia can see him now too.
Yay, another one.
There were 10 more outside, you remember? Spread around.
Yeah, but weren't they all?
Oh, great.
Weren't they all like surrounding the wall?
Well,
Yeah.
the closer ones are making their way this way.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that is the closest one so far, and the other ones are pretty
We got
far
this.
away.
I mean, we may have
Yeah,
missed them
yeah.
all.
More incoming.
Beldora moved. The laughing guy is no longer laughing. He's the big head guy. He's like, didn't he already go? I must have moved the wrong guy. Let's say this guy's over here too. And he's gonna chuck at the giant there. Can't see the wolf. Chuck hits. A little bit of damage. We all have a moment of silence for Devasa Shane. The Winter Wolf. Jingo is raiding us. All right. What's up, Jingo? Baboonski's in the group too. Nice. Just got raided by
What's up,
8.
guys?
What's up, guys? Coming to join us for a little Storm King's Thunder on a Sunday afternoon. All right, this Winter Wolf, he is going to... What's the range? 5 feet. He's going to come around here and blast these 2 veterans with his cold breath.
Ah.
So they need to make a dex check. That one
Chilling experience.
failed, and that one made it. So that one takes half, and that one takes full, right? Yep. Blasted. And the fat winter wolf turns into a pelt. Markham. What's the sheriff gonna do?
Oh, well, he is going to
Hey Loki, thanks for the cheer
move
bits.
to here and then shoot the frost giant with his heavy cross.
All right.
Do.
All right. And that is a hit. You got him in the thigh. Doesn't even notice it really. He's such in a mood of killing veterans at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Barrick. Get her. Down arrow.
Kick her ass, Seabass. She's pretty wounded.
I want this kill.
you got kill stole early.
You got a battle rager. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm attacked.
Oh, you critted her.
No.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Not so
Yeah,
much
I'm
damage.
at the door.
She's still up. See if we can hit her with your other swing. He comes around with his axe and
Oh,
he's like all up under her feet, like, and he catches her,
no.
chops her down on her foot, chops her
There it
foot
is.
off.
No.
She's like, blood spurts out. She falls over and starts bleeding out. Do anything
I'm
else?
not done. Oh yeah. Hold up.
What? Tell us what you're doing.
So she just went down.
Yeah, she is prone, bleeding out, unconscious.
I moved there.
Babs, thanks for the host. Thanks, bud. You go running up and using your armor? Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
Alright, on your actions tab, I gave you your armor ability. Where's it at?
Yeah, I see it. Hold on.
Battle Rager armor. Yeah, open that magnifying glass and then you can... Wait, you're attacking Droofy. Hold on. You still got Droofy targeted. But I'll take that
Killer
and apply it to the wolf. So you hit the wolf. Go ahead and roll damage. Wait, do you still... Hold on. I don't care. Roll Droofy too. Babs, thanks for the subscription, man. You didn't have to do that. What's up with that? All from vacation. I know you're broke.
So it just dropped that damage onto the wolf.
Yeah. Wait, did it do it to the wolf? 23, wolf, Droofy, nope. There you go. And oh no, oh lord, it's the gnome.
All right. We're gonna move into this.
Rental guild. No guild yet. I'm charging you for that
I
shit.
didn't mean to do that.
Just wiggle your toe. There you go.
I'm going through the building.
Go running through the building. Hey,
Yeah.
excuse me, pardon me. They're all like looking out the window as you come
I'm just
running
knocking
through. You're
people
like,
through.
well, you're little, so you can like dodge in and out of their little square. You're like, excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Mumbling the whole time, exactly. And that's all I'm gonna do right now.
Rip.
All right. So I have. Do I have any negatives to hit that winter wolf firing from the roof?
Do you have sharpshooter?
I do not.
Yeah. You will have a -2.
-2 because of what, the boulder?
Yeah, boulder.
Duvessa Shane's grave.
Yeah, there's a gravestone there.
I have applied a -2, and I'm going to shoot that wolf with an arrow.
Is this your last poison arrow?
It is my last poison arrow.
14's gonna do it. Wow. So apply your sneak and your roll for your poison. See if it affects it. It failed. It failed. Finally, something failed. All right, apply the poison damage and your
This gonna hurt.
sneak attack. Nice. This is gonna kill it probably. You should like
All right,
shoot it in the head.
so-
Clunk. It like looks up.
Here's the sneak attack damage.
Throws up a little.
And then here's the poison.
It's like it turns around and snarls at you, and then the poison's like And it goes down. As it foams comes out of its mouth and green ichor shoots out of its eyes.
How far down is it from the roof to that wagon rail?
Like all acrobatic, like landing
Yes.
on the roof of the wagon and kind of sliding down off the back.
Yes.
If you roll me an acrobatics DC, I don't know, 15, you won't take any damage. Just roll it on the table wherever you want. We don't care. No. so you go to jump and you kind of slip a little and you fall and you land prone on top of the wagon. Boom! And you take
That's pretty perfect.
3 points of damage.
That's funny. All right.
But you can continue your move.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
got
I
to
meant
get
to do it
up.
that
It
way.
costs 15, so that was 5. So you moved 20 so far, counting getting up.
So then I'll go
Come
to.
crawling out of the wagon.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
Layroon, thanks for the cheer
And then
bits,
I'll
buddy.
down.
Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Little Storm King's Thunder going on. I'm sorry, what'd you say? You're done?
Said then I down arrow.
Okay, calm John. Where's this poor sap? He's like, he sees this giant coming. He's like, oh, he shouldn't be there. He's taking some hot damage. Hot damage.
You want to take it from the south side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's true. It's still kind of warm though. He's like got freaking cold weather clothes on. He's in Bryn Shander, right?
Probably a little intimidating too.
It's cold here. So he sees this giant coming, and he's gonna be brave. He's gonna set to receive charge. He goes running around this wall, places his spear down like a pike, sees this giant running. Owl Hoot goes, Hoot! Hoot! Enemy! Says to you as you come running through.
Absolutely.
Stubby right shoulder. Where's that poor guy at? Blinky blink. Anybody see that guy? Oh,
Which
there
one
he
is
is. He goes over and like he doesn't realize anything's going on, and he sticks Droofy again with his spear. Ugh. Lady, 900 biddies. You're nice. Thank you very much. Sweet.
That dude's all the way by the wagon, just chilling out, huh?
Veteran.
Top of the
Yeah,
bed.
he's been hiding. He's not actually on duty. He's kind of like just hanging out. He's like,
Questionable veteran.
giant coming through the gate, and he's gonna take his neck 5 with his crossbow and shoot at that giant. All that cover and misses. Twang, ping, ping, tang, ping. Droofy dies. Ogritz was running around the corner. She finishes her run, and she's locking and loading on her heavy crossbow, shoots at this giant, and misses right over its head. Amber. She comes out, looks down at Droofy's dead body, grins, and looks around and sees Rip. No, can't really see Rip through the wall of fire. It's kind of hot there. She doesn't go there. She's like, whoa, that's hot. So she starts making her way this way and sees that giant. She's like, oh, can she? Let's see what she's got. What has she got to slow this thing down? Anything? She can't. What is that? 4th level spell? Does she have a 4th level spell slot? She does. Give me 1 second, guys. I think I got something. No, it's too big. Fireball. Yeah, no, fireball is probably not the best thing right now. 30. What's the range? Why not? She's going to try to use a first level spell called Command. She's going to look up at this giant and yell, "Flee" at it. And let's see. Wisdom saving throw. And it succeeds. It's like, "You cannot play mind games on me, little dwarf." Clean left ear, veteran. He's going to step up with his long sword and short sword and attack the giant. That's a miss. And another miss. Dang it. Little blue cardigan. This guy's got his cardigan on. Yeah, that was a wisdom save, so they're not... Oh, it wasn't memorized. Oh, well. Long sword on the giant. Miss. Short sword on the giant. Oh, that's a hit. Little piercing damage. 2 points. And, uh-oh. Frost giant. We're about to see. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, little dwarf. I've got something for you. Miss. And a miss. 2 misses on Amber. She's like, ducking out of the way. Shivering attitude. Batter up. Veteran number 1 gets hit. Takes it. Gets hit again and gets wasted. Blam! Wait. Did I drop that on the wrong guy?
No.
He's still
I
up?
think
Damn. He's still up. These guys are pretty tough. Bronislaw. See this other giant come in, takes 2 swipes at Amber, eyeballing you up as you're buzzing around in your winged boots.
And I hear him say, "I've got something for you" to Amber, and then I descent down to 15.
Okay.
Then I stick, and then I stab him at the same time with my short sword and dagger, and say, "Well, I've got something for you."
Oh, you gotta move him. Move yourself.
I got him.
Yeah.
Get him.
Stick him in the neck. Oh, you got him. Slashes him in the neck with your long sword. Oh, short sword. And your dagger. You get him in the collarbone. He's like, he's flapping around.
And then I'm going to use my short sword again.
A little extra attack. You freaking stick him again. He's like, rawr. He doesn't even know there's a dwarf here now. All he sees is this flying elf. He wants to. He's gonna play badminton with you here in a minute. Talia, this guy is within your reach. You are within his reach now. Just to give you a heads up.
All right. Where that circle is, I'm gonna call down lightning bolt.
You're gonna affect yourself, aren't you? Oh, within 5 feet. Yeah, you're okay if you do that. This square right here. It's only a 5-foot square though, right? Not as big as you have it. Half damage. He like looks up. He sees you up there. This cloud, lightning coming down. He's got lots of targets. Yellow mustache guy's still alive, huh? He's got his last spear. He comes running up to this giant, trying to stick him with a spear. We've got the upper hand. Sticks him, gets him in the kneecap. Ugh. Codpiece guy. He's out of spears too. He's gonna have to join melee. So he comes up and he sees like Devastashane's boots sticking out from under that rock. Kind of glances down at her. Runs around the corner and tries to stick this giant with his last spear. Connects. Gets a little damage. Sir Barrick's like, I'm gonna get in this fight if it's the last thing I do.
Yes. He's gonna move there, and then he's gonna move there.
So he takes a quick little stop right in front of Ogret. And he goes, "Hey, Ogret, how are you?" And he runs past her.
Nice.
What's he doing there?
He's gonna pull out. Actually, I think
He has his maul out.
No, okay, never mind then.
Oh, because yeah, he's like,
I was gonna.
see, I cut my maul out.
Yeah, I was gonna have him there.
He does run into the giant's reach though, just to let you know.
Oh.
He's like, oh shoot, I guess I'm committed now.
Well, actually, no. He can move back again because
He
He
will
only did
provoke
45.
if he moves out of that threatened square.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Dang it! Don't be
Thought
drunk.
their reach was 10.
Their reach is 10.
That is 10 aid.
5, 10.
Yeah, and I forgot it was 10.
Oh.
Hence the alcohol.
Beldora's turn.
Yeah.
She's gonna shoot that frost giant right there with her little crossbow.
She's going to be at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She needs to move up or she's going to be at disadvantage.
Well, I thought it was 30's the range.
She's at 35, right?
Oh. Okay.
And I give her
No,
a
now
little...
she's at 25.
Nice.
She was at 30 a minute ago. I didn't have to move. Trying to get me killed.
I can't count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I don't know. I count 35 feet.
I don't know. When I click her, and it doesn't matter. She's fine. All right. Here comes the hand crossbow. Twink.
Oh, this guy. I thought you meant the other guy. Sorry.
No, the new guy. Oh, she missed. Okay, down there.
Does she want to move back a little?
She'll take a 5-foot step back.
I don't want to be right here in the open.
Yeah. All right, that's good. I have nothing else she can really do.
This guy's out. He's going to come running over here with his spear. Pokey poke. And he connects. This giant's like, what did I run into here for? He's like, what? We all take a moment for Devastation. Winter Wolf dies. Markham Southwell, the sheriff.
He is going to draw out his sword and fight.
All right. He gets 2 attacks with that puppy, too.
He does. All right, so first attack. Hold on, I'm looking at this. Okay.
That's a hit.
And
He's
damage.
choking up on it. Do the plus the D10 damage, wielding it two-handed.
Right.
Versatile. $11 points, nice.
Then he hits again. And misses. And he will down her.
Barrack.
Get him, Barrack.
Battle Raging Dwarf. That square.
As I growl, slobber, and yell.
Oh, right. Your target splits into 2 identical copies of itself, each with half the current hit points. That would be bad, right?
That'd be kind of neat.
So you bop yourself with your own axe, and you see 2 of them now. You're like, I'll hit this one, and you connect. But do minimum damage. Are you gonna give him a hug?
Yep.
He wants a hug. Give him a hug. A Battle Rager hug. He hits with his armor. He's like, "Wah!" He jumps at him, rubs some pokey armor on him. Damn, he did 8 points with your armor. Nice.
Spike leather armor work.
You should have seen his black ice armor he used to have. He was really proud of that shit.
So yeah, Olor's gonna stay in his pathway because he don't want to get
He
lost
comes
in the
around.
snow,
Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, look at this. What's going on out here?
right? And a fire bolts.
He's like, rolled a hit. No negatives. He's so tall up there, above all these people. That's a hit. $11 points. It's like fire. Rip, back to the top of the
Okay.
order. You're like,
Um,
you can't quite see anything over there. I guess you could see that giant a little bit. This one over here. Maybe this guy's horn sticking up above that wall of fire.
I moved to there.
I'm like, ooh, it's kind of warm over here.
Yeah, it's a little toasty. So I see both giant, but I have a negative to hit both, right? Because they both have cover.
Well, if you're there, you wouldn't. Oh, is that as far as you can move? 30?
That's 30. I can move again on a bonus action. So I just want to figure out.
Yeah.
You know, I know what I'm gonna do.
I think.
On my
I think-
dash, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot.
I'll give you a clear shot on either one of them. So
Right, that's why I figured that was the right spot. I'll go with this one.
The fresh one. Well, he's not.
Well,
as,
the one
he's
that's
not
got the
as
least.
fresh.
Yeah. Too much shit on my screen. I need another monitor. There it is. What's up, dude? Ooh,
That could have been a crit.
it was almost a crit. Yeah. Oh, that's evasion. Whoop.
$24, nice. He's like jerks around as it pierces into his lung. He's like,
Down arrow.
the guards are like, yeah, kill him. Ah, it's miss. Al's like, get him, sick him. Stubby right shoulder. He comes running up with his spear out, joining the fray. Gang pile on the giant, gang pile on, and slips on a patch of black ice.
Again?
There's a slippery spot right there. And
What, Droofy's blood?
fumbles. Or Droofy trips over Droofy's horn. Where is this sap at? It's like sneaks off. Ogret. She's gonna shoot with her crossbow and miss. Amber. Uh-oh, she's in melee. She's not wounded. Screw it. Let's give her the old battle axe. She sees that dwarven battle rager over there. She wants to join in on the fray. Swings her battle axe at the giant and misses. Does she get multi? No, she doesn't have.
No.
No. Clerics don't do that. And she is going to move towards her friends by running under his legs. Since he's huge and she is medium, she can do that and gets over there. Veteran with his longsword on the giant swings, hits with his longsword, does a little damage, comes back around, tries to stick him in the shin with his short sword, and fumbles as a miss. The guy with the cardigan, he's like, "You're not getting my cardigan dirty. You're gonna die." And misses and hits with a short sword for a little damage. The guy at the gate, he wants to play badminton. Look at this flying elf. Hey, bada 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 bada
Don't
bada
miss.
bada, swing. That's a hit. Bop.
That's not a miss. Okay.
And
He's my advice.
there you go, 18 points of damage. And let's see, what were you concentrating on? Your hunter's mark is gone.
Well, I mean, it was targeting a dead creature, so.
Well, you can move it. And the great axe
Oh,
again
yeah.
on you
Forgot about
is
that.
another hit. And hey, bada bada, another 25. Bam! So you're like, you're like, oh, all kind of flying around.
That's not very nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some payback.
So this one's like, oh, look at this dwarf. Fresh meat, how sweet. Kaboom! Hits the dwarf, bam! Comes flying back around with his great axe and scoops the head off of that veteran. Shwoomp. Bronislaw, you're like, you cough up a little blood. You're like, oh, that's probably not a good spot to be.
Oh. But he just I'm gonna just
He just messed with the bull. You get the horn.
Oh, nice. A little short sword. Oh,
So
minimum
one.
damage. You're like, you're weak. You're kind of weak from those hits. You're out of winded a little. You get your air back with your daggers. You plunge it down into his shoulder and kind of twist it a little.
And I want to use inspiration to hit him with my.
With your second one,
I forgot to do advantage.
well, it
but I
doesn't
still hit.
matter. You like twist it the other way and stick it in a little further. It's like groans in pain. Rawr. You're gonna die, elf.
You better not.
Talia's like, nuh-uh.
And she gonna call another lightning bolt right on top of the guy.
It lunches out of the way a little. Lightning shoots up off the ground. He's still up.
Yeah.
Yellow mustache guy. He's like, whoa, I am going to stick the giant. Oh, I did with my spear. Got him for 6 points of damage. Worthless codpiece is still in it. Missing. Sir Peric. All right. You're like, finally in combat.
Yeah.
He takes his little 5-foot step up.
Oh, jeez, wrong character.
He's got his big maul out.
Okay.
He's like,
The question is, I don't know how to use NP characters.
in Tyr's name, I strike at thee. And he swings his, I'll do it for you. He swings his maul at him and misses.
That's right. Okay.
That's all he's got is one attack.
I believe so.
That's it. He's like, I'll
Yeah.
get you if you survive. And Beldora. Twang. With a little hand crossbow. You there, Brent?
Yes, sorry.
Beldora.
Forgot about Beldora. Yeah, she will twang at the frost giant with her amazingly powerful crossbow.
Well, she hit him.
Oh, what?
She's like, well, I accidentally shot him. She's
Oh,
like lone and it went off. Oh shit.
and down arrow.
Big head. Big head is still up and he's sticking the giant. Ugh. And missing. We all take a moment for Duvasa Shane. Markham Southwell. Batter. 2 longsword attacks.
Oh yeah, that's me again. How did I get back to back? Oh, there's a lot of dead giants and wolves now.
That's what happens sometimes.
Yeah. All right, Markham, here you go. Let's go.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah. Sup?
7 points. He's heavily wounded.
Painful.
And my bad. Damage is somehow applied to a random ally. So
Hey, Barrick.
he like flings some snow up in his buddy's eyes. He's like, ah,
And down arrow.
Barrick.
Swing.
Great axe connects twice. Ooh, nice damage that time. 16. So, wow, 20, 30, 4 points of damage to the giant. It's mad. And you jump on his foot with his spiked armor. Do another 5 and wiggle around a little. Do your battle rage.
And that'll do.
Olor.
Well, another firebolt.
I like that spell.
Hit. 10 points. Boom. You can smell fur burning.
Yeah, I'm just over here mumbling to myself. God damn, I'm going to go down.
Rip.
All right, so I no longer have a clear shot on that frost giant. Then.
Yeah, these guys are so tall, and you're at the right angle. You can get them.
Okay.
You can get them.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at that guy again. I really need to get another monitor.
That's a miss. Wait, you didn't have him targeted. Oh no, that's a miss.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. That's probably a miss. So
It's
14.
still a 14 though. I think their armor
I
class
don't
is
know.
a 15. Yep.
Is it really?
Yep.
Damn bastards. Okay, then that's really all I can do. I don't get an extra attack. Here, I'll move right there.
Put your back up against the spear. Sticky. Missy. Hoot hoot. Stubby right shoulder. Spear. Sticky. Missy. That guy leaves. Ogret. Crossbow. Twang. She misses. Amber is going to move over here. How high up are you? You're up off the ground 15 feet, aren't you? So she'll move here so she can get good line of sight and cast where's it at? Too much crap on these sheets now. Got too much open. Healing word on Bronislaw, level 3. There's 11 hit points back. Clean left ear dies. Blue cardigan. Slashes with his longsword, connects. Little damage. Short sword tries to stick him in the shin and misses. Frost giant. Hey, Bada Bada. You're still buzzing around. He's like bzz, 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 swatting at you with his great axe. And connects.
That's gonna hurt.
For 36
there it
points
goes.
of
Oh
damage.
goddamn!
Boff! Spins back around and clocks Amber. Boff! For 13 points of damage, and she makes her concentration. What is she? Oh, fairy fire on the dead guy,
Oh,
right?
the dead guy still got fairy fire going.
He's glowing. Mr. Shivering Attitude wants some of the dwarf that's doing the most damage. He's going to swing once at the dwarf and miss. Comes back around, or actually right over the dwarf's head, and plows into this guard with a crit. Just missing the battle rager, and does 51 points of damage and turns that guy into mist. Yeah, he did. Wow, 51 points of damage. Holy crap.
I would have only taken 25, 26.
Yeah, that would have hurt. Bronislaw, you. Whoa. Yeah, you fail one of your death dice.
That
So you
death save.
approach death one step closer. Talia.
Fun.
Is he still floating in the air?
Nope, he slowly lands on the ground.
Funny.
No, it's if I lose consciousness or anything, if it goes off, I lose the 30 feet per turn.
Yeah, it's a feather fall.
Yeah, you you don't crash into the ground or anything.
That'd be funny. It's like, oh look, dead body just floating down.
The trick is when you fall at 210 feet per second. That's what you don't want to do. That's called terminal velocity. Talia, what
Yeah,
you doing?
That's
I'm
bad juju.
gonna use my action to cast down a lightning bolt on top of the guy.
God.
Finally. And I'm going to use my bonus action. I don't know, because he's 20 feet away at a distance, but yet I'm 30 feet up. Am I able to reach him with the healing word?
What's the range of healing word? 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. The angle doesn't really count so much. Yeah,
Okay.
it would a little bit, but For game mechanics, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, you can get him.
Yeah, I got enough spell slots. Casting that's level 3.
11 points back.
Yay!
And that's my action. That's my turn.
He's like, oh ho! I have a yellow mustache. I am going to attack with my spear. Oh ho ho! And miss with my spear. Codpiece guy. He like settles down into a nice fine red mist all over Devasa Shane's grave. Sir Barrick.
Okay. He'll try and maul him again.
Hey, Bada Bada. Do you know how to
Safe.
do it?
Not really, no.
On the, see where, yeah, there you go.
What's -6?
What the hell?
It's supposed to be +6.
I'm not proficient.
He's drunk.
It's supposed to be.
I can do it.
What did you,
Eh.
how did you do that? I don't know how you did that.
Honestly, I just saw it lighted up blue, so I clicked on it, and yeah.
Maybe is the sheet screwed up or something? Why does it say -6? Don't roll a fumble.
I'm pretty sure that was actually it, because it was +6 this time.
Yeah, you fumbled.
So let's see.
He's like,
Yeah, that.
oh, sure, freaking. I'm, I got the wrong end. That's why. Turns his maul around.
Okay, so I figured it out this time.
Beldora. He was using the.
For next
He was
time.
using the handle.
Well, Beldora is gonna shoot the giant again.
She misses. She's just.
And down arrow.
She's like, I'm running out of ammo.
Yes, he is.
Big head guard with a spear, poking at the giant. Pokey poke miss. Take a moment for Devasa Shane. Markham Southwell.
Gonna kill this giant.
Yeah, come on, Markham. You can do it. You could take over the hero of the Southgate calling card. Not with that,
Well,
you can't.
Yeah, it's not very good. Down arrow.
Barrick Hammerstone trying to redeem himself in the eyes of 10 towns. I'm not a bad guy. It was the drugs. Miss. That's a hit. Little damage. And a miss with your armor. You gonna?
What? So,
How do you miss? Actually, I'm not going to question it.
I'm using my armor as a weapon.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I know that, but couldn't you just
So Overlord's
walk
gonna step
into
up right there
Didn't
Well,
poke
that
him.
would be grappling, so that'd be a little bit different.
and throw some witch bolt at this guy.
Witch bolt. And you miss.
And I suck at it apparently.
He's like, dodges out of the way.
And again, just go to mumbling. Son of a bitch, goddamn, go on, son of a-
Freaking stupid big ass thing moving around.
And that's gonna end my
Rip.
All right. So I drop my bow, draw my weapons, and engage. Move to there.
He's like, comes strolling in.
First attack.
That's a hit.
Now I'll add my sneak attack damage to that attack.
That's gonna hurt. He's like, ugh. You come up and you stab him in the back of his leg, cut his leg wide open, and he starts bleeding out as he falls over.
Well, give me 1 second. 2060. Okay, never mind. All right, and then I guess that's what I'll do. I was gonna stab him twice. I stabbed him a second time just because. Oh, he's not dead yet, though, is he?
He's bleeding out.
Coup de grace.
Yeah, that
Oh,
attempted.
it's the wrong guy. Oh shit, I did it the wrong guy. My bad. You can get rid- 'Cause I was gonna chuck a dagger, and I decided not to. If you want to get rid of that 9 points, that's a mistake.
Did that work?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Down arrow. I was being goofy.
So this guy's like, they all jump in on it. They all gang pile on the giant. They're sticking him and stuff. Al's like, hoot hoot.
Hey, who's gonna fly up and survey for any other giants that may be approaching the gate?
You see that there is a giant like approaching, but he sees that Droofy is down, and he starts like backing up, like backing off.
Gotcha.
Ogret crossbow to this giant. Twang. Misses. Amber. She's going to move over next to Bronislaw. Give him some more healing.
Am I prone?
Yeah, you should be.
This doesn't say it on my thing.
Did you apply the prone effect to yourself?
No, I probably don't.
Then if you do, then you will be prone. I didn't do it because you're probably going to stand up and I'd have to delete it, so. So she is giving you just a cure wound. First level, there you go. Another 9 points back. And this veteran is going to do longsword. Miss, short sword. Hits. He's still up. That frost giant is dead. This one is not dead. Taking a swing at the dwarf. Missing, and a swing at the veteran. And missing that guy. Bronislaw.
Okay, so I will get up.
You can remove that prone effect off yourself.
Yeah. And how much movement does that cost?
Half.
Okay. I will go up into the air. 15 feet. Okay, that's it.
Talia.
Yeah, gonna strike down that one.
It's like the witch up on top of the freaking tower there calling down lightning. I should have had that giant chuck a boulder at your ass up there.
Delete now.
Yeah, he's leaving. You don't want to get hit by a lightning bolt. This guy doesn't either. He's like, ha ha, I dodged out of the way and still took half this. Ugh. 12 points. He's still up, though. Yellow mustard guy wants to kill. He's like, ho ho, I will stick you in the scrotum with my spear. And he doesn't get it. Sir Nihilith is going to be the winning attack here, maybe?
Maybe. No,
No,
that's a one.
He like flings his.
That was a waste to get that guy all the way here.
He like flings it and slips out of his hand. He's like, right, picks
He
it
has
back
a
up.
+6 too. That was.
That's a drunk guy made it hit yet.
Does Beldora want the kill? Is she a kill stealer?
Yep.
Can she do
My
it?
turn.
How many hit points has he got? She might. He's got
She moves to there.
9 hit points left. Is it possible?
No, she ain't got it. She ain't
Dang
got
it,
enough for
Nyla.
that. She moves to there.
Not with a plus 1d6 plus 2. Unless
She
she
could
critted.
crit.
Yeah,
Nope.
missed. Twing.
Down arrow.
Big head guard. Can he get over there? He wants to kill. He wants to kill. He can get over there. He comes running over with his spear. Ah, die! He hits. He doesn't
Will
get
he
it
kill
though.
him, though?
He doesn't get it. Duvasa Shane. We all take a moment. Sheriff Markham could be the winning blow here. Not with that. Misses and misses again.
Justin will get him.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
The redemption. Barrack Hammerstone for the crit jumps up, sticks his axe in his chest, pulls him to the ground, and then jumps on top of him and does his fit of whatever those guys do. What do you call it? The twitch, and kills the last giant dead.
Yeah, I parked my axe in his skull.
And
Go with
everybody
that.
beats him up. So the guards like kind of like start moving back. We're gonna take you guys out of initiative. Good job.
I'm gonna slam my sword into the dead giant's face where I'm at.
I think we'll get rid of the fire. Yep.
Yeah, I went ahead and put it in my little bar so I can pull it up anytime I want to use it again.
And I'll put these guards just yellow so I can turn them on and off so they're not all over the damn place. All right, good job, guys. Let's take a little quick break here. Take a quick
Okay.
5. Everybody go pee, whatever you need to do. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick little break.
Alrighty.
So come back at 3:55. 7 minutes. 3:55 or 2:55, wherever you live.
Roger that.
Hey, we'll be right back, guys. We're going to take a quick little break. still on a little break. You still in chat, Babs? All right, we're back. We're back. All right, good job, guys. That was a little easier than I think you thought it was going to be.
Well, we
As
got
a
fresh
person
leg.
who, as the person who almost died, I can say that it wasn't that easy.
That's pretty easy.
Well, you guys had a couple of extra characters that helped, and some guards and veterans, and da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Nice roll.
it was a tad bit harder the first time.
All right, let's take a look at this encounter. Where is my notes for this session? All right, we got Droofy has got some stuff on her. And so do the other giants.
Cool.
The characters in the Allied defeat Droofy, her Frost Giant, and her bodyguards and the Winter Wolves. The remaining Frost Giants abandon their assault on Bryn Shander and retreat westward. So you guys see, actually, it's only Talia that sees, since she's up on the tower,
And Hoot.
and Hoot sees a larger giant, even bigger than Droofy, chase after some of the retreating frost giants and kills a couple of them.
Interesting.
Okay.
Like way out at the bottom of the hill, like Bryn Shander's up on a hill, like, and down towards the hill where the giants are fleeing. You see this heavily armored big giant come out with this huge axe and just starts wailing on two of the giants. The other ones keep running, and he's just pounding on them and ends up killing two of them.
When Hoot communicates with Olor about that, he just kind of goes, shouldn't have retreated, and goes back to shop.
Hoot's like, huh, whatever. So what are you guys gonna do?
Well, We need them to repair the gate. So we'll help with that. I will. And does that big giant, does he stay there or does he, what,
Um,
after he kills them?
well, that's taking place as you guys start figuring out what you're doing. So,
Oh, okay. Well, when I hear about the big giant, I want to
oh,
get
do
up
you
on the
guys like
tower.
go out and look? Oh, you could like look through the front gate and see it too,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of, sort of. But yeah, the view up top was way better. Yeah, you can see him. He finishes. It takes him a few rounds to kill him. Obviously, he's not just like killing him in one shot or nothing. But he's extremely skilled and finishes him off relatively quickly. And then he looks up at Bryn Shander and he kind of looks around, and then you see him walk off into the woods.
Oh, there's woods?
Yep, down at the bottom of the hill, there's some foresty area. You can see like where he bumping into the trees and the snow's shaking off the trees, you know. So you got a general idea where he went.
Oh, we need to get that boulder off Divestition.
So you like, oh, push it off over.
No, that can be a memorial.
No, the sheriff's
Well,
like,
sh-
she's got family in town. I'm sure we need to recover her body.
any way to bring her back?
I mean, she's probably pretty squished right now.
Yeah, everybody's standing around her going, I've never seen anyone two-dimensional like that. They're all looking at her. You think we could fly her like a flag over the keep? Like, Hagrid's like, she told me one time that that she keeps scrolls in her desk that would bring her back if anything ever happened. Maybe
We should check that out.
Maybe we should check that out. The sheriff's
So
like,
we can do
well,
that.
he fumbles around and pulls out her keys out of her pocket. He's like, I'll go check that out. All right, so
Sir Baron said you wanna go
Droofy's
that.
stuff. Let's see what she's got. Droofy's stuff. Droofy has a bunch of gemstones. The transparent and deep purple in color. They look nice. They're big, fat gemstones about the size of a golf ball. Big ones. And on her belt, she has a horn that you guys heard her blow. It's got some gems on it, decorative, a big ass horn though. It's probably the size of it's like 6 feet long. It's big horn.
Make a boat out of it.
And let's
Yeah.
see.
I definitely pull out a piece of paper and pen, start jotting down a bunch of notes about the frost giant.
And there's 2 giants. Oh, there's 3 giants. So you start looting through their stuff.
That's a lot of die.
Alright, so I'm going to put all this in the party inventory. You guys can go through it. That's what all the giants were carrying around.
Ooh, I want the mushroom.
There you go. Not really any money, but
2 coffins?
yeah.
Well, we got a free coffin here. Don't need to buy one.
And Justin took the bag of mushrooms. What's wrong with you,
Yeah.
Justin?
Hey, mushrooms are good.
The length of chain. That's interesting. Okay. So the danger is immediately over.
Oh wait, hold on, sorry, there's 3 more. Hold on, I had 3 more rolls I didn't do. The art objects. Alright, there they all are now, sorry.
Cool. And we just sell those. Divvy up the loot. All right. So does anybody, since I see all the NPCs gathered around the stone, anybody know what the hell that was all about?
I heard them say something about a ring.
And what's his name?
Artist Simber was the name that she was looking for.
So has anybody ever heard of an artist Simber?
No.
Have I heard of an artist Simber, my character?
Nope.
I don't think anybody has.
So, like, coming around the
NASCAR.
corner,
Housekeeper or something.
like that's been kind of creeping, eavesdropping from the porch over here. Sirac steps out. He's like, "Hey guys, I heard all the commotion and I made my way here. Can I talk to you guys for a second? You know who Sirac is, right, guys?
Uh huh. That's
Yep,
our,
yep,
that's our
yep.
housekeeper.
Nope.
Well, some of the people do. You just got to town. You don't know who anybody is. You're like, oh, I just got here,
Yeah.
like on the
I'm
first
just-
caravan out of Luskin.
Olor's over there just taking notes on the giant, trying to figure out if he can remember any vulnerabilities or resistances that they may have had to attacks. Going through his memory while looking at notes and looking at the giants, their damage.
All right, cool. So Sirac pulls you guys aside and confesses to you that Artist Simber is his father.
Okay, where is he?
I don't know. He said he was going someplace far away, returning to someplace far away, looking for his long lost wife.
Okay.
But he told me I am in grave danger
Why are you in grave danger?
because I am his son. I just found out I was his son when he told me that.
So dude shows up, tells you he's your pappy,
Uh-huh.
says you're in grave danger and leaves.
Yep, pretty much. I didn't think much of it because I didn't even know I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know who my father was. But since that encounter a month ago or so in the warehouse, I've been trying to do a little research on him and found out a few things.
All right, what do you got?
He is friends with a family in Waterdeep.
Okay,
Let me pull all
And
this
that's
back
kind
up.
of vague.
do you know their name?
I do. The DM doesn't though.
Okay.
When you
He
hear
had
me,
soup once.
yeah, he had soup once. Let's see, where's all this questing stuff? Boop boop boo, encounters, rock ring. So Sirac, did they link all this crap? Of course not. Of course not. Oh, it's gonna take me a second to find out. But yeah, he knows of a noble family in Waterdeep that artist calls a friend, and I'll tell you his name in a minute, as soon as I find it. Anything else?
Okay, so he knows of a. I don't know how that helps us. So he knows some people. The artist knows some people in Waterdeep. So, what did we think? He went to Waterdeep?
Let's
Did
see.
he say he was going to visit this family or something?
Realizing that the Frost Giants are after the Ring of Winter, Sir confessed to us after the battle at Bryn Shander. He is the son of Artis Simmer and says that he believes his father has the ring. Although he doesn't know his father's present whereabouts, Sarek recalls that Artis' connections to the Roaring Horns, a noble family in Waterdeep. He says if
I know
you
where
want to
Artis lives.
talk to them, he says you can visit the Roaring Horn estate in Waterdeep and speak to someone there.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're a day out from Waterdeep.
A day?
We're nowhere near Waterdeep.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
Justin.
That's a long journey.
I do know where Artis is, though.
Oh
Like
yeah.
months.
Other game.
campaign.
Yeah. Okay, got it. What else can you tell us, sir?
Hold on one second. Let me share that quest with you guys.
Aha. Is there a way to that gets saved in the quest, right?
Yeah, it should
It
be.
does. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to save that.
Nope. So you guys get a quest from everybody that survived. So let's see, who's the other one? The sheriff. Let's see, Sheriff Markham. Sheriff Markham's quest has asked you guys to patrol Icewind Dale and return at once if you see any further evidence of giant activity in the region. He deputizes you and gives you all 3 weeks worth of provisions as well, and signed letter attesting that you are acting on his behalf. He tells you you can present this letter to the town speaker of any of the other 10 town settlements and expect to receive free room and board. So he kind of says if you guys are out and about in Icewind Dale, traveling around or whatever, to report any activity to him. He's going to start a track on it and start questioning stuff. He's going to take over for Duvasa Shane until somebody can be replaced or she comes back to life. So there's Sheriff's Quest. Who's next? Beldora?
Yeah.
Beldora tells you about a settlement now that you guys can get through the pass because they had a caravan make it through this morning. And says if you guys do go south through the pass, you can stop in the mining settlement of Huddlestone. And if you're there, she looks at mainly Ripven and says, I suggest you contact a gnome named Thwip Ironbottom. He lives there year-round.
Oh, okay. All right. What about Ogric?
Ogrit. What is Ogrit? Ogrit. She says, if you're traveling around, she's got that Minnesota accent. If you're traveling around Minnesota dwarf, she's a member of the Brighthelm clan, and we're out of Ironmaster too. We have family there, and if you need to, if you could possibly go there and gather up some reinforcements to help protect Bryn Shander for a while, it would be a nice thing. She tells you that the dwarves of Ironmaster, they don't allow non-dwarves inside their lands. But she says, if you travel towards Ironmaster and stand next to one of its menhirs and wait, is that how you say it? Menhirs? Menhirs?
Close enough.
Yeah, we get it.
And you wait, you'll eventually have a patrol that comes by, and you can speak with them.
And where is this?
It's Ironhelm. She points south. Ironmaster. I'll pull up the map in a second.
Yeah, or that's fine.
There you guys go.
And what about
What about who? You broke up.
Barrick?
Oh, Sir Barrick. He's like, I got a quest you guys can do for me. You know, I'm looking for this guy named the Weevil. He forgets he told you all about it, but that's his quest. You already know about it.
Okay.
The Weevil. But he tells you that he's got reports that the Weevil is hidden somewhere, and if you ever need to talk to somebody, you can speak with Sir Lanlair Stryle, a devout follower of Tyr who lives in Neverwinter. So you kind of got a contact in Neverwinter, kind of sort of thing going on
I
there.
want to go back to Neverwinter.
We don't know which way you want to go. Is that all of the guys?
Think.
Well, Duvasa Shane had a few.
That's
Nothing.
all the ones that aren't currently flattened.
Devasa's the only flattened one. Yep, that's all the quests.
Well,
So
can't get
what?
any after a sheet of meat.
So what else you guys want to do?
Well, we
You want to
welcome
sell all
new
your?
members.
Yeah, you guys can do introductions to the player, other characters, and you got the gnome is Olor Numal. Where's the gnome out of? What city does he say?
No, he's
Did you-
kind of just.
Did you come up with any of that yet?
No, not really.
So he'll get a little background, but he's definitely not from Bryn Shander. He just came in on the first caravan from Luskin this morning, and he was
He's
over here trying to buy
mysterious.
some stuff to keep warm when this happened. And you guys already have met Barrick Hammerstone under different circumstances when you left him bleeding in his own house. For dead. You left him bleeding for dead in his own house.
He ain't looking at me all sideways, is he?
Yeah, he is. He's all like twitching too. He's still raging. He's like, I came to help, but because you guys saved my life.
Pretty
But-
sure I stuck him pretty hard, didn't
Yeah, he remembers all that. He remembers bleeding out, then
Yeah.
you returning him to Stokely and curing the curse on him and keeping him from getting any more black ice. Although Justin, your character still has like a craving to pick up black ice once in a while if he comes across it, so we'll play that out as that happens.
All right.
All right, so we got a couple side small quests, and then we got a big on the trail of this big NPC with this super evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other news from the south or anything from?
Well, the caravan came in actually, and you guys can start asking a couple of the travelers, including Olor, who knows a little bit of news. He did hear on the way up that there are several other giant factions attacking: hill giants, stone giants, frost giants, storm giants, and the other giants, whichever one I missed, are all moving and doing things that aren't normal. So there's reports of giants all over. And further south of Waterdeep, there was reports of flying castles that have giants on them.
Hell,
That sounds normal.
And
Well-
even people in Bryn Shander is like, it's not normal that the giants come and attack. This isn't common.
How are the other gates faring? Like, did they repel their giants?
Yeah, the other giants fled. So none of the other gates were destroyed, just this one. There are some houses that boulders landed on. There's some people that got killed, but all in all, it was a pretty, it didn't even last a minute.
all right. So Ogric, Beldora, and Sirac's quests, I'll go. Markham is just around, and then Barrack Nylith is, I don't know, it's everywhere because it's somewhere in 10 towns, and that's a big look.
Hmm.
Looking for a needle in a haystack. So I would suggest we go south, and I don't know specifically on the map where these other two places are, and knock these two on the way down to Waterdeep because honestly, I'm a little bit tired of the cold.
Well, you guys, as you guys are kind of settling in and you go about selling all this crap, right? You want to sell all this crap you found and
Yes.
like
Take a long rest.
take a long rest. Um, wow, that was worth some money, huh?
Yeah.
1188 gold. Nice. And split up the money. Oops, I did it twice. Bonus. Oh, I can't. Some of that stuff you can't sell. No one wants to buy somebody's coffin, haunch of meat, length of chain,
How,
or stone statue. Wait,
how big is the stone statue?
a carved stone statue of a dwarf. I would say it's human. It's like something that would sit on a table, like 15 inches tall. Pretty cool statue. You think it might be Clangeddin, maybe?
All right, I'll take it.
Anybody else want any of that crap?
No.
No.
Gone. There you go. There's your money. Don't spend it all in
Hey.
one place. You guys want a long rest. All right, so we're going to
Yeah.
start off in the next morning as you guys go back to your keep and you get a long rest. Rest. Long rest. Huh. Let me clean up this combat tracker. All non-friendlies.
You gotta pull off the mage armor from you as well.
Yeah, if you put it on, you should be able to. Oh, I put it on, didn't I?
Yeah, you put it on.
What are we going to do with Amber?
She's gonna stay here.
Okay.
Well, she's not going back to her clan.
No, not right now. It's too cold. She'll wait till spring, like late spring. Is that everybody? Sirac. Sirac staying here. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I suggest we go south.
Well, south we go.
But we need to know on the map where we're going, and we only got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm trying to get some info from you so I can plan our next thing.
So I'd like to see where on, like, if we look at a map, like in the order of going south toward Waterdeep, you know, is it a straight shot to hit those, you know, that mine and the iron, whatever? Oh, a new map.
Wow.
Okay, so Iron Master's over there on the coast. And then Huddlestone's right there, Hundlestone, right?
Ooh, big pointer.
So I would say that we should go south down the 10 trail to Hundlestone and then go over to Iron Man and then go down to Waterdeep, way the hell down.
That's pretty
What do
much
you guys think?
pretty much the only direction you can go, except if you want to go up into the sea of moving ice and stuff, is south. I mean, I don't think there's.
Well, I mean, we could follow the coast to Iron Master first, then go to Hundlestone.
It would take you 3 times as long,
Oh, that'd be a bad idea. Then
unless you have some way of getting there
we could charter a
over
boat.
the edge of the mountains and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, if you have a ship or something that can go through the icebergs. Remember, crossing the icebergs wasn't an easy task.
Right, but there's a river from Bryn Shander. It looks like.
It's a frozen ice river kind of
Oh, well then hell with that.
right now.
So we'll go the road. Take the road to Hundlestone, and then do that quest, and then go over to Iron Master. Is what I'd say.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right, so you guys like leave that morning or what?
Well, we probably want to spend a couple. Make sure we have road provisions and stuff ready to go. I think people probably need to look at their character sheets and stuff. I don't know if everybody's all ready for that yet. I think the 2 new ones came in ready for
Well, we don't have to stop the role play part to go shopping. We could say you
True.
guys went shopping and then keep going.
Okay, cool. Then we can roll. And yeah, so we'll leave in the morning. We have horses.
So you're gonna well, your horses are not so well equipped for travel in this snowy, icy condition. It's
So we
still
should
the
walk.
pass was barely passable. You can take your horses, but it's more maintenance on you if you want. I'm just,
All right, let's walk then.
you know what I mean? You don't have to try to keep your horses warm at night if you don't have.
How long of a trip is this to Hundlestone?
Let's see. Is there a scale on this map somewhere?
Yeah, the bottom.
So, yeah, like 100 miles maybe?
Ooh. All right, let's roll.
So forest march would be almost like 5 days.
Yeah, so you're like a week or something down there to Huddlestone?
Would you say that place is familiar to me?
You came through Huddlestone on the way here, yes.
So it's familiar.
Yeah, you can explain that Huddlestone is the travelers usually come right through Huddlestone, perching on mountain slopes, like much of the surrounding flora. The town's buildings are low, and most of their rooms cut out of the hard soil and rock below ground level, and their roofs steeply pitched to better shed the snows and blanket of the mountains in the winter. It's a lot of shield dwarves and rock gnomes in Huddlestone, and so all the buildings are real short and low, so everyone gets a good laugh at tall people when they come into town because they got to squinch over. It's like the last outpost of civilization before going through the pass to the north to Icewind Dale. So a lot of people like have to stay here for months on end before they can go through the pass when it gets snowed over. And it's a very welcome sign for refuge after making the weary trip down through the mountains and through the pass. There's
mentioned
lots
to the
of
party-
mining, ore, and smelting, and iron and tin coming out of there. So there's lots of mines, and it is rumored that the mines can lead into the Underdark.
Yeah, let's not go down there.
That's about all you know.
That's a pretty good description.
Yeah. I mentioned to our party that I do have the ability to have a scroll of teleportation if we really wanted to use it. If not,
Is that like a one-time thing?
it will be a one-time thing.
Yeah, let's save that for when we really need it.
Now, the party does know that they have in their basement what they think is a teleportation circle. And did you guys take the 2 new party members to your manor?
I totally forgot. Yeah, we go show them the manor, and yeah, that's where we would have had our long rest.
Yep.
And take them downstairs and say, "Hey, what's this? We finally got an arcane person."
Let's see. Let me
Oh,
push
yeah.
the manor to you guys and explain the North Manor. Here it is again. So this was given to the Heroes of the North, which this party is called, by Bryn Shander, by Duvasa Shane herself as a representative of the town, and also Sirac as the groundskeeper on retainer from the town. So, and he's been kind of trying to fix it up for the last few days. They gave him a bunch of money to start working on it, but it's only been a few days, so there's still some stuff in disrepair. But in the basement, they take you down there and they show you, look, what is this thing? And you immediately recognize it as a teleportation circle.
Not me.
Alright.
No,
Yeah.
the wizard does. The
Oh,
dwarf's
yeah,
like,
alright.
it looks like a circle with stuff in it.
Yeah, guys, this is definitely a teleportation circle.
So you
How does
could
it work?
You couldn't figure that out. I mean, look at it. It's a circle. Teleport circle.
So the gnome could memorize this teleportation circle, which only takes an hour, and now he can teleport here unerringly anytime. Because teleportation
teleport
has a
all of us?
chance within his spell, whatever his spell
Cool.
can do. I think a standard teleportation can teleport 8 people, if I remember correctly.
The only problem with this is, right now it's on a scroll. I had to reach a little higher level so I can actually use it. And to use the scroll, there is a chance of error.
Yeah, he doesn't actually
What-
have the spell in his spell book. It's
Yeah,
on
it's
a
a level
scroll.
7 spell, so I don't have that just yet.
Oh,
But
well, we'll
I
chalk it up
can
for
use
later.
the scroll.
It could
Cool.
be a return path or something here. So
Absolutely.
I'm assuming this you're going to add this to. Why don't you start a note, known teleportation circles, and put Heroes of the North Manor, Bryn Shander. And then as you learn those teleportation circles around, you can maybe when you get the high enough level to cast teleport or use the scroll, you can. Pew.
Hell yeah. Well, like I said, I can use the scroll at any time.
Yeah.
But because it's not my level, there is a chance I could fumble it.
Right, but when you become high enough level, you can use the scroll and put it in your spell book also.
Right.
And then you'll have it. So that's what I'm saying. It would be emergency thing in your mind right now because you're saving it to put it in your spell book.
Correct.
All right, so you guys spend the day gathering your stuff, getting ready to travel. The town is willing to help you in any way. So any normal provisions and stuff, the town would donate to you. So don't worry about buying them. Just add them to your character sheets. Rations and arrows and stuff like that, and pretty much any kind of standard weapon you can get from the armory. As you guys leave town, you guys are about a mile outside of Bryn Shander when you see a very large giant come out of the woods ahead of you.
I hope he's got a quest marker over his head.
He kind of just steps into the road.
This is the one we saw killing giants, right?
It is. He sets his
Okay.
axe down in front of him, like the head down as he's holding the axe handle, with 2 hands just sitting on the ground. And it looks like he's waiting for you to approach.
So non-threateningly, we will approach.
Yeah, not threatening.
There.
All right, let me pull him up. Where are my pictures? Here he is. Just to give you his size, there is a little sketch of a person next to him.
Jesus Christ.
He is a big boy.
What kind of giant is he?
He is a frost giant.
Well, how tall was he? Like,
Pretty damn
He's
tall.
close to 30 feet tall, with
Jesus
his
Christ.
headgear and stuff on.
Harshnag.
Harshnag.
I use my winged boots to become the same.
Hold on 1 second before you go flying up and buzzing around his ears. I need to do a little cleanup here. How do you take somebody out of the party sheet?
Right click.
No, oh, that ain't working. Huh. Is she still in the combat tracker? Amber? No. Oh, maybe I gotta be on the main tab. That's probably why. That's probably why. There she is. Yep, right click. Alright, so I need everyone to give me a roll.
That scares me.
What roll?
So, Barrick. Oh, wait, that's only 4. We've got 5 people who didn't roll.
Oh, my bad.
Alright, so Barrick, in your travels or in your studies, you've heard of a venturing group called Force Grey, and they're stationed out of Waterdeep. And you heard that these guys are like the last ditch effort of Waterdeep to call on if there's a problem, because these guys are so destructive. This Force Grey, that that the town, it's the last ditch effort to save something. They call on these guys, but they are very effective. And one of their members is a frost giant, and you suspect that this is he.
Okay. So tell everybody, yeah, let's not engage this dude if we don't have. And this is coming from the Battle Rager.
Right.
I hadn't really planned on.
So when you guys get close, he says in a low, calm voice, he says, "I am Harshnag, and I mean you no harm. Please approach. I wish to speak with you."
Okay.
Slowly but steadily.
Yes, so we do.
So he moves over like off the road and lets you guys settle in, get some. He sits down so he can get closer to you. Leans up against some like rocks and a couple trees or whatnot. Kind of in a little, in a cave opening for you guys, just to set the scene. Little artwork.
His well, like half of his leg is the same height as us.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He says, "I've heard you've been doing great things in 10 Towns and Icewind Dale. I've been following your progress, and I think I should explain a few things to you. Please, have a seat and get comfortable. I have a story I wish to tell you of why the Giants are doing what they're doing." Alright, with that being said, do you guys have time to go through this, or should we start off next week with that?
Probably a good idea to start next week with it.
Okay.
It's a good stopping point.
It's a good stopping point. And we'll stop for there. Anybody got any questions that need to be answered or anything I need to do before next week?
I don't think so.
Get you
I mean,
on
I
that
don't.
thought. Next week is the 7th, Everybody good? Anybody know they're not good for the 7th?
Yeah, it should be.
I'm good on the
Should be
7th.
fine.
I should be good.
Yep. Cool, cool. Let's see if there's anybody we can raid. Yep. Let's go raid Jenkin. It only takes a minute. And then we will end over there after we raid. So give me a second.
I don't know what that means.
We're
See you later.
just wait a little bit.
Okay.
Like 2 minutes. Let me get the raid going. And we're gonna everybody's gonna jump over there that's in the stream, and we'll raid him.
I'm not in a stream.
I know, but you're part of the chat, and that's what everyone's gonna
Oh, I
do. We just
so
raided with a party of 4.
after the
I probably
10
didn't even
hours,
notice. He's busy doing something.
you're able to get there in one day.
All right, so that's good for us. That's where we're gonna end. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Talk to
Since
you next
we
week.
are kind of
See
traveling.
you, man.
All right, man.
All
See you
right,
guys.
take
Good
it
job.
Fast.
Later.
Bye.
So, one person, please give me a D20.